Hello and welcome to the best, worst show.
You were gonna say the best show, weren't you?
I don't know. But anyhow, today is Halloween.
My birthday.
And that we have a big election coming up.
A
So
big what?
election.
Oh yeah, Halloween's coming up.
Well, today is Halloween, but then we have an election
It's my
coming
nose
up.
crooked, to be honest.
Yes, we've
Which
talked
way does it
about
go,
this.
left or right?
I don't know.
Well, look at me.
It goes
Left.
left.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
You know where that happened from?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna tell anybody. Go ahead.
Okay. So anyway, we thought we would say hello because who knows what's going to happen.
What season is this before we start?
This is season 17.
What happened in the last fucking 10 seasons?
Don't curse. I'm drinking wine, so if my lips are red,
It's a surprise.
or my teeth.
Wine for the wine.
And a shout out to Vyncrest. It is in Pennsylvania.
They're one of our sponsors.
They're not. But if they want to be, give us a call.
215-666-1533.
Bregginsville, PA. I have never even heard of that.
Where's that again? What's the zip code?
Bregginsville. 18031.
That's near Pittsburgh.
Okay. Anyway, it's called Spiced Winter Red. And how do they do this? Spiced Winter Red. It's got a cute little lab on the front because I think they have a lab at the vineyard. And if you warm it up a little, it's got cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, and orange in it. So it's like a perfect. I love it. I love it.
Any
it's a
alcohol
good
you like.
seasonal wine. I don't like all alcohol.
Most alcohol.
No. Anyway, so what would you like to talk about?
You told me. Hey, we're having a podcast.
Hey, when I do a podcast, because I'm having a good hair day.
Throw me a question. I'll tell you. How about your Peloton?
Love my Peloton. Still going strong.
Thank you.
I haven't skipped one day. I usually work out at least twice a day. You can vouch for that, right? Because you know I'm always in there.
Always.
Hey, come look at this guy. Come look at this girl. But have I lost weight? Probably just a little. But this is what I do. You think I've gained weight? You don't think I've lost weight?
Well, get in the scale right now.
Oh my God. I know, believe me.
You've lost weight?
I have lost a little weight.
Oh, okay. 2 ounces.
Anyway, here's part of the problem is I'll know because it'll tell you.
Right there.
It'll tell you. I didn't even have any rolls.
You will though.
Probably, but it tells you how many calories you burned. So I'll okay, well I can eat 400 calories of popcorn because I burned 400 calories.
Makes sense.
So everybody says
you have to burn more calories than you take.
Yeah, and I definitely have, but I think it also kind of makes you more hungry. Sorry, and I'm definitely more stretchy now.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely more stretchy.
Like what's that, gumbo or Gumby?
Gumby, damn it.
I'm Gumby. You can pull on arms.
Gumby, damn it. Anyway,
so they new glasses?
What?
They new glasses?
No.
I can see clear now.
Anyway, so that's going great.
4
All right, so let's talk about the election. What do you predict is going to happen?
I predict Biden in a landslide. I can't wait to pay more taxes. Looking forward to it. Trump's going to win.
Okay. Are we going to know? Are we going to know the results right away?
Yes. So some states will be lacking behind, but the vote won't be that close anyway. So if there's like 1 million outstanding votes and Trump's winning by 2 million, it won't matter. So it's like it's in the bag.
Okay. Do you think, with all this election interference going on,
from both sides, they both do it.
Do you think if Biden wins and it's close that Trump should contest it?
It will not be close. I think he should barricade himself in the White House, and we'll come down with our gats, our guns, and our dogs, and support Trump.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, 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 pew. Oh, do we have a shout out today at all for anybody? Is there a shout out for today?
Well, I like to shout out to Tom Steiner, who you fired because my daughter was involved in the fire, the East Troublesome Fire in Colorado. And I posted about it. You don't know this.
Oh, you did.
But,
boring.
Oh my God. Steiner said...
Was he there?
Steiner said if she needs anything, you know, please let us know and we'll get it to your mom to get to you. And I thought that was extremely
How would he do
nice.
that?
What?
How would he do that?
How would he do what?
Get it to you from her.
No, he would get what she needs to me and I would send it to her. So I thought that was very wonderful, especially since you fired him.
Is that a past participle? Very wonderful. Is that a past? Very wonderful. Is that really a phrase you can use?
Yeah, very wonderful.
That doesn't sound correct to me.
Okay.
Listen, I have a degree in English lit. I should know.
Should.
Very. No, it doesn't make sense. But thank you, Tom. You're still fired. And Ray. We're thinking about bringing you back, Ray.
Ray does not need us.
Shh. Everyone needs us. How many views do we have in the last video? Is it 100?
Like 32.
Lie. I think I won't try to take two. How many views we have from last video? 100?
5,000.
You know what that means per person? What are you looking at?
No, I'm looking at Rocky.
Oh, he's upset.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Crickets. Nobody likes crickets.
What's your favorite song?
Right now, I mean, I just go through so many.
Give me one.
Truck by Hardy.
Oh my God, love him. Great. What about Morgan Wallen? You don't like him anymore?
Yeah, I like Morgan Wallen. I like Hardy now. I've moved on. I move on quite quickly.
No, I know. So Tool's out about, you know.
I've never liked Tool. I do not like Tool. Was he on Joe Rogan, did you say?
He was. James
Did you listen?
Listen to some of it.
But you didn't like it.
I listen to very few Rogan podcasts. Some are very, I'm trying. Okay. Don't give me the thumbs up. I know to. Well, what we're doing now, should I tell you right now, I'm retiring from the podcast. We're going to ask for replacements from me. So send your applications to this link up above, and you can replace me in the podcast. The pay is really good. You get to talk to her for 10 minutes. But it's my last podcast. I'm retiring.
Okay.
So, Ray, if you're interested, or anyone else out there, KOD? Crickets. All
right. So I would like to talk about the Joe Rogan podcast with Alex Jones. Did you listen to it or no?
I did not. I can't stand Alex Jones.
Okay, so I don't...
Sorry.
I'm not a fan of Alex Jones generally, but I did watch the Joe Rogan podcast. And what I found really interesting was that Alex Jones actually had told Joe Rogan about Epstein long before Epstein was even arrested. So he knew all about that. And Joe even said, yeah, you told me about this before it was even a thing. So I think that Alex, do you have something?
But continue on.
So I think that Alex does have like there was something else he mentioned too that he knew about.
Sandy Hook?
No, that he knew about before like people knew about it. So I think he does have some valid points. So, you know.
The Bilderberg Group.
Yes.
What about them?
I don't really know. You told me about them.
Federal Reserve. What about that? Oh my God, he sent me links about it. You didn't read it?
I sent you links,
but I didn't.
No. Did you read it?
I did, actually. The short one, yeah, the 10 points.
Oh, yeah, from Julie Burkowski from FreedomWorks.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Sad but true. Yeah.
Yes.
We have to do a violent overthrow of the government. Did you say that?
No, that's what Antifa is for.
No, they're not. They're a bunch of rich white kids from the suburbia come down and better to do.
Right.
Like Chad Smith. He's a rich white kid from the suburbia. He'll probably come down there and trash stuff.
Yeah. Here's one thing I don't understand. So on Facebook, Well, and actually, I know people who are married to cops, mothers of cops, daughters of cops, and
Relatives of cops,
relatives of cops.
friends of cops.
So there was a
Neighbors.
recent shooting in Philadelphia. A guy was coming at the police with a knife, and he was shot. And there is a woman whose father was killed in Philadelphia. He was a cop, and this woman, and she's conservative, but even she had questioned her husband, who was a cop, and said, did they really need to, like, couldn't they have just shot him in the knee?
The media.
I know, and that's what's so scary. And we know, remember when we were talking to the mother of somebody who's a cop, and she was for Biden, and I didn't want to disrespect her or get into it, so I let it go. But I was just like, how could you be for
People live in little glass
party,
houses.
but they live in glass houses, but they're married to...
Yeah, but they don't realize what's going on. They just see the news, see 2-second clip. They don't see the whole
But
thing.
then are they not listening?
Why did you just say, I heard you say, put the knife down, but how come you should have said more louder? You should yell, snap your fingers, and that way he drops the knife.
Drop the knife. So yeah,
how about
I
say,
just
hey, police are under arrest, and that's it. And no
Mhm.
more chasing, no more whatever, no more shootings. We're going to have problems too. Get some fancy lawyer to sue, I'm sure, but
so I just don't know how you vote for a party that wants to defund the police, wants to retrain the police, wants to take this
some
away
cops
from
should
the
be
police.
retrained.
Yes, and some teachers should be retrained, and everybody should be retrained. There's like doctors.
Should be retrained?
I'm not doing anything, so I don't need to be retrained. I'm just Pelotoning my way through life.
Yeah.
And drinking wine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just I don't, and I think the husband of the wife who brought the subject up was just kind of floored. Like, your dad died. You know, he was shot in the line of duty. You cannot.
Duty.
Yeah. So
Uh-oh. He's up.
He's up. Hi, Rocky. Hi,
buddy.
Hey, Rocky. Where's Rocky? Where's Rocky? Yeah. So anyway,
13 minutes. This is a long one. This is one of the
it's
boring
probably
ones.
our end one.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
Sayonara. Au revoir.
But who knows what's going to happen? Like, you know, Biden.
Oh, you mean it's not a live podcast? I thought you mean this is a live podcast where you worry about the elections.
Excuse me. Here's a question for you.
Rocky, here's a question for you.
Biden becomes elected, does this America reopen? What?
I didn't understand that question. Seriously.
If Biden becomes elected, does America reopen?
No.
Okay.
No.
If Trump becomes elected, does America reopen?
Oh, yeah.
See, I would disagree with that. Because I think the states are handling it.
This should be a podcast, too, because this is like season 19 now, Ron. This is a long podcast.
I don't care. I don't care.
I know
I think the states...
I know you don't care.
I think the states will continue to go against it and try to make Trump look bad. They're going to try impeachment. They're going to try whatever. Like, no matter what you do, if you vote for Trump or if you vote for Biden, it is a no-win situation for Americans, middle Americans who aren't involved in politics and don't have the moolah. What?
It's even weed. Like this, weed.
That means weed. Money. Okay.
Weed.
I don't have the money. I don't know. I've never... Well, I did try to roll a joint, but it was not successful.
Oh, there's pounds under there. Seriously. All right. Not 10. This is 15 minutes long.
All right.
Could be it. So, if we don't see you guys again, tough shit.
It was fun.
Not really.
Okay.
It was fun.
Yeah, get a Peloton, drink this spiced winter red from Vyncrest.
Oh, all right, Rock.
So, oh wait, well, I have to say one more thing. John, who's retired from police work,
30 years ago,
has no
back in my
problem
day.
stopping a car that looks like it's full of.
What are you talking about now?
Just let me go. Who looks like the car looks like it's full of trouble. We'll just say that because we can't say any words. I don't want to get in trouble with anything.
How much are you drinking?
That's my first one. But he is afraid to be home on Halloween and hand out candy to children. So he flies the coop on Halloween night so he doesn't have to be here to deal with it.
This is
So
such BS. I'm going to be here.
Yeah, you're going out. You're not going to be here.
I'm here. I'm staying.
No, you're not staying.
I'm staying.
You're lying. I can see your lying face. So I just think that's funny that he can deal with like, oh my God, these people might have guns, but But people, little kids wearing
No, I just.
It's funny.
You're funny.
I know.
Ugh.
All right, that's it.
Hopefully.
So subscribe.
This should be 2 podcasts now. It's 18 minutes long.
Yay! Subscribe or not.
No, don't subscribe anymore. Don't hit this link or this link down here.
Yeah.
I am writing a new book coming out in 2025.
Okay.
So it's going to be called, guess what it's called?
I don't know.
The Life and Times of Jacob Towinski.
Nice.
Can you write the forward for me?
Yes.
Okay. Write the forward.
All right.
All right, this is the last podcast.
Okay, bye.